You will only have to say then. Okay? To start with.
Hello
He
and
doesn't
welcome to
want
yet another edition of the Dugout on Sports today. And Shashwat is going to bring some important news that he has covered. He has made some packages on. And the most important of the lot is concerning
Harshit Rana. It's concerning Harshit Rana. He's been added for the third test match to the Indian side. And it's interesting now he can be uncapped because that test match anyway starts on the 1st November. So now he will not get sick. Like
this is
for the third T20. Because now 31st October he'll be termed as an uncapped player. So 4 crores only going from the purse of KKR. Next day he can get the cap early morning just a few hours after that.
Imagine. So you are telling me that obviously he will only get the cap because Bumrah is going to, if he does, Bumrah will rest only, then will he get a cap, na?
Yeah, no, or even if they play 2 pacers and they still rest Bumrah, still he won't get the cap.
That's what I'm.
Siraj,
So they will play 3 pacers and rest Bumrah only, then will he get the cap. So why could they have not rested Bumrah for the second test match on a pitch where there was nothing for the fast bowlers? It was a gap also. Now you may get a pitch in Mumbai where there is always something for fast bowlers. That time you didn't rest him. So you are telling me that the planning was this level to ensure that he makes his debut, but only makes his debut. The whole Indian cricket system was turned around and manipulated in a way so that the timing of Harshit Rana's debut is not coinciding with the.
But do you
That's
think that, last time when he got sick, like he of course got sick, but do you think there was any sort of communication with Harshit Rana regarding this? That on paper you'll get just 4 CR because you're uncapped. So as far as on paper's purse amount only 4 crore is coming out. But because you could actually make your debut for the Indian team, off the record, we can give you some other perks in that sense.
No, that I don't know. That's
But
speculation.
then why would Harshit Rana want to go for just 4 CR? They would have been.
No, you
definitely
can
smarter.
retain him for more than that also.
But again, the whole point of him getting sick, assumptions.
No, that could, it could be, what if the figure is between 4 to 14? It could be 5 CR, 6 CR. No. Which will not be the case if he gets capped, no?
But I
Then you are in the second, if you're in the second half, it's 18 and 14.
yeah.
That's a big difference, na?
But I think it's many chances that he'll make his debut on 1st.
But then this is next level planning,
Because
Shashwat,
otherwise
what you're telling me.
Because no other reason to add him now at this point, and because you're also looking at him, you're also taking him for the Border Gavaskar Trophy.
If he makes his debut, I think that is something, if he makes his debut on the 1st, then I think this is something that should be spoken about, which needs to be highlighted. That when there was a best time for him to be making a debut, he did not. He got fever, okay. Then after the fever, he was okay for 2 days later. He joined the Indian Test squad also. He's been with the Indian Test squad. Then does not play any Test matches. And suddenly on the pitch, which is the best pitch for fast bowlers, Jasprit Bumrah will not play. He'll be rested. And he played the Pune Test match.
And the report that I'm reading for the Wankhede track is that it's going to be a sporting track, but it will start to have turn from day 2.
No, if this happens, will you not ask questions? You are trying to tell me that again? I don't want to get ahead of myself. What if he does not make the debut? Then it's all speculative. But I don't know if that happens.
I have a feeling
It's a big question on how. Isn't that an example of how IPL
Is overpowering Indian cricket. Yeah, definitely is.
if this happens? I hope it does not. I hope what conspiracy theory Shashwat is giving turns out to be false.
Even I want that to happen. But if that happens, then definitely this is a really dark side of Indian cricket,
Yeah.
which I would not have wanted.
But then why
to
should
have.
only KKR be
Yeah, exactly.
favored?
Exactly. LSG also should have gotten that favor in that sense because Mayank also did not play much. He just played those 2 games.
Amazing.
3 games and then got injured.
I hope what Shashwat is saying, as is most of the times the case, what he's saying is false. But if it becomes true, then आवाज उठानी चाहिए सबको,
Definitely.
isn't it?
Yeah. But if I have to go by the cricketing logic, I think Harshit Rana will make his debut.
Yeah, even I think
Because
so,
I have a feeling that you're not going to probably play Bumrah. You want to preserve him for the Border Gavaskar Trophy.
So why were you not preserving him in Pune? Dead as a dodo track, where fast bowlers are not going to do anything. Should have got no then.
that day again.
Preserved him there.
Bumrah has to be played irrespective of the pitch. But now, condition, the match situation is different. So why not rest him?
And in
What
that
is it different? You still need to win 4 test matches.
Absolutely, you need to win.
So now why are you resting him?
But you need to give Harshit Rana some game time also for
No,
before
no,
Border
no.
Gavaskar
That too even
Trophy.
Prasidh Krishna
Yaar,
will get
you
in
could
that
have
sense.
given him, if you needed a just game time type of an excuse, give him in the Pune test match, one fast bowler, play him.
That
You
point
have
he will win Ranji
played,
Trophy.
yeah, but that you wouldn't have, no, because then you are not an uncapped. That is what I'm trying to say. If you are, you tell me, if Jasprit Bumrah is not rested for the final test match, does Harshit Rana get his debut?
No chance.
I don't think so.
Then why does he only get rested now?
But what
The test
planning-
match that comes after IPL retention. There were many other test matches before that. Rest him.
Not
You
even
had a
12
chance.
hours after
Bangladesh,
that
you played 2 test matches. You had won one. You could have rested him in the second. At no point you want to rest him. Now you do. If this happens, then clearly there is something.
See, Gautam Gambhir, he himself
Shouldn't
said that.
players, shouldn't other franchises, shouldn't players within them say?
Nitish Reddy, Mayank Yadav, they're just 2-3 games old
Yeah.
in that sense. Then maybe the BCCI should just change
This
that.
can't be a
uncapped rule.
coincidence. You are going to make a debut, then fever comes, and then now test matches also you are ensuring Bumrah only takes a rest in the 3rd test match where it's going to be best for fast bowlers, but he needs to be given a rest.
No, I don't think so. The planning would have been, the conspiracy would have been so deep in that sense that.
That's
you
why I'm shocked that you are saying that.
No. This could happen. It would look like that. But again, I think Jasprit Bumrah, anyways, played that Pune test, would have played anyways. Harshit Rana or no Harshit Rana. Because in that game, we were talking about this again and again, that there was lack of planning in general.
No, you could have rested him in the 2nd test match. It had nothing to do. It doesn't matter
But the
Harshit Rana
series
plays
was
or
on
not.
line.
So now also you need to win. WTC is on the
Yeah.
line. It's still the context. You could have rested. I forget if Harshit made his debut or not. You could have rested Jasprit Bumrah 2nd test. When you knew this pitch could fayda hi nahi hai. You're going to play a token fast bowler anyway. You could have used him because you would have needed him more for the Mumbai test. No. But the thing is, if he was available for Mumbai test, then the boy who missed the debut because of fever will not get his debut.
Now he'll make a debut just 16, 17
I'd be
hours
very surprised. If that happens, that's not the topic that we're discussing today, but if that happens, that will be a dugout topic.
Yeah.
Then we can talk freely, because right now it's all speculative. I don't trust in Shashwat's conspiracies right now, but what if it is true?
Then you'll have to.
Then I'll have to trust him. Salute to him then. Then I'll have to salute him.
In Shashwat, we believe.
We will see. No, I don't want to believe in this because it won't look good for Indian cricket. So I hope what he's saying is wrong, as I said. But if it is not, then that requires not one but multiple dugout topics. What else is making news?
One more thing. Lati sir will tell you.
Virat
Why?
Kohli blocked Glenn Maxwell on social media.
Why?
And Glenn Maxwell only got to know about it when he joined RCB in the IPL. So when Glenn Maxwell walked up to him and asked him that, hey mate, you have blocked me. And he's like, yeah, when you were mocking me for my shoulder injury during the 2017
BGT.
Border Gavaskar Trophy. That,
Pune Test match.
that's
Once
when
again.
I got,
Ranchi.
I was angry at you
Was he
and
doing
I
it in Ranchi?
blocked you.
Yeah.
This is
in,
like
the
proper,
in the field he was doing.
Yeah.
this is like proper teenage stuff. You said this thing to me, I'm going to block
But,
you on
but
social
he
media.
keeps on blocking people. I know other handles also that he has blocked.
Are you one of those?
No. I am not that.
Then how do you know?
I know people who have been blocked by him.
There's a very famous handle. I think Virat has.
That means you know famous people. Because he will only block famous people. No?
Or famous, yeah, maybe. Yeah.
How else will he?
Yeah.
Like if you are saying something here, let's say, he's not going to find you
Yeah,
and block
and
you. He
block
doesn't
me, yeah.
care what you say.
But is he the one who does this or? is he-
That I don't. But as far as I know that, like Virat looks after his own Instagram. Yeah.
So he was really annoyed with it, so he just blocked Glenn. They weren't following each other anyways. He just specially went on his account, blocked him.
This is relatable.
It's not.
Why
it's not.
relatable? It's happened
Because
to you.
no, it's not happened with me, but I've seen this, happen in my circle.
No.
Okay, you know, this guy said something to me, I'm going to block him.
But
on
for
social
that,
media.
you would
This
be
is
friends.
very common between Delhi
but
people.
Gulati said, just imagine
No,
this.
no, amongst normal people.
Yeah,
not a celeb like.
If both of us are on talking terms, we are like okay, like we just talk. We don't talk daily. We're not friends, but yeah, we follow each other on Instagram. If you have done something against me or I have done, either of us might just block each other from Instagram because we don't want either of us to be on your social media handle in that sense. But for Virat to block Glenn Maxwell, he had to go out of the way and do that because he wasn't anyways following him.
So maybe he's upset, and obviously, okay. So this is what he said. I searched for Virat Kohli's Instagram but couldn't find it. When I joined RCB, I asked Virat, "Have you blocked me?" He was like, "Yeah, probably. It was when you mocked me during the Test match." So he was obviously clearly hurt from that mocking, and so he was hurt. But I don't know. Like for example, I don't know how you guys deal with your social media. I also block people, but I block anyone. And especially not so much Instagram, but mostly it is on X. But I block people who are abusive.
Same.
Yeah, who abuse you, abuse either you or your family or whatever. I have no time for them, I block. There are so many of them who crack a joke. Okay, there are so many of them who disagree. There are so many of them who make fun. Absolutely okay. I never block anybody like that. That's fine. It's their right because. You know, let's say you wrote. I give an example recently only. What if you like? I tweeted about the Washington Sundar thing. It proved to be completely wrong. So a lot of people mock me. This is just fine. They have the right. You made a prediction. It went wrong. People are supposed to mock you. Anyone who abuses you, abuses your family, that person is blocked. But if someone criticizes you, hey, you don't know anything. Expert samajhte the, which is fine, yeah. That is their right to say like that or point out your past tweets where you may have said something which is wrong. That is completely fine. But in this case, there was no
nothing
personal
and nothing that could have bothered with Virat in the future.
But see, it happened. I don't know. Would you have done it?
He has done it.
Would you?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. I would do that if I'm already, see again, if for somebody the Instagram is really a private space and somebody just wants to keep their near and dear ones, then I would definitely remove somebody if somebody has some harsh feeling for me or if I'm not sort of, want to be friends with that person anyways. But somebody who's not there on my social media.
Okay, by the other thing, should we trust Glenn Maxwell and whatever he says?
Yeah. I guess.
What did he say about Virendra Sehwag? I don't believe he kept.
No, but he also praised Virat a lot within the same year.
Yeah,
he
but
said he became really good friends.
No, I'm saying whatever he's saying is true, or because he said things about Virendra Sehwag and things like that. That I lost respect for him or something like that. But I remember that whole thing. I thought Sehwag was 100% right. Glenn Maxwell was underperforming, and Sehwag being in the dressing room thought that he is not bothering enough. You have to care enough. You're not doing well, you're doing, but and Sehwag, who was a mentor at that time, did notice that one, he was not performing. Secondly, he had couldn't care less attitude that he's come for one party for 2 months, take your money and go back home. And so he criticized him. What's wrong with that?
But Glenn Maxwell said that he was very serious about the game. It's his, real coach, and and he went on to basically add that he was speaking privately with the players or one-on-one with the players regarding how things are in the dressing room, and players weren't really I would say comfortable with the fact that Virendra Sehwag was the one who was completely running the show.
Oh, so what? He's the all
he
mentors.
He was the director of cricket operations at that time. He wasn't the coach.
So how does that matter? If Saurav Ganguly was Delhi Capitals, what was Gautam Gambhir?
Mentor.
So wasn't he running
KKR.
so what is wrong with that? It is not your prerogative to decide what the team wants. It is the owners who decide what role to give anybody, right? If tomorrow, let's say Sachin Tendulkar is a mentor or whatever for Mumbai Indians, and he wants to take a lead and do something, it is not the captain who can question. Yes, the owners can. Ki boss, we've only kept you as a brand ambassador. You please do not participate. Then it's fine. If the Kings 11 owners had issues that Sehwag should not meddle with team thing, then it's fine. Obviously, they gave him that authority to do. It's your player. As a player, your job is you're taking a fat paycheck and you perform. In Glenn Maxwell's case, I remember You should see his modes of dismissal and the way he played. If I was the coach, I wouldn't have had very nice things to say about him. Obviously not.
But
You're getting money to play for a team. You need to.
so you're saying we should not be trusting what he said about?
No. I'm just saying that there can be two sides of the story. Have you heard Virat Kohli's version?
No, this looks like a very casual conversation. I don't think he's lying, and also knowing the fact that Virat is has done this.
No, it is also the way he has done it too.
Other people also. Earlier.
You know that.
Yeah.
You're saying that with full
Yeah,
responsibility.
yeah. Full
Then maybe he
responsibility.
knows. Maybe he knows. But
I'm saying this with full responsibility. He's done that.
Then Maxwell later said that he spoke to the franchise and told them that if Sehwag continues like this, it's going to be difficult for you. And Sehwag was removed a year later.
Is this the same year?
no, what if Maxwell also didn't stay?
And was
He to anyway,
but this was the same year. Na,
Had
when,
been let go.
The Punjab owners also came and said a few things to Sehwag. Yeah.
Huh? Acha, I don't
Okay, even I don't know.
know. Must have been. Anyway, don't trust anyone.
Yeah. Like Sidvi sir says, it's the silly season.
Silly season. Talking about silly season, it is IPL retention time, and we thought we were going to make 10 bold predictions that we think will happen. But remember, there have been so many sources and reports and assumptions and guesses that the lines have been blurred. Now you don't know which one is really a source-based information, which is 100% backed information, which is a rumor, which is just a guess. All of those lines have been blurred. So please, when we come up with our predictions, some of our predictions can be just wild guesses. Some of our predictions can be based on what we know. Some of our predictions may be 100% sure shot because we already may know what the team is doing. Or some of us could be way off the mark also by doing a guess. It's for you to decipher which one is.
Which one are we talking about?
Which one is authentic, which is source based, which is because we don't have the liberty at the moment to share much more details as to how we have reached a prediction. But the rules of our show this evening, as is with most of our other shows, is that it's a very democratic setup that we have. Each of us will get one chance to make a prediction.
Yeah.
And so between the three of us, if we make two, that will make it six.
Six, yeah.
Six. So let's make it three. So that will make it 9.
And one then just to make it 10, one Shivambia can pick.
Okay, one our producer, just to even it out. Done. Yeah. So 3-3 for each of us. Our 3 big predictions. That comes together to be 9, and one to make
Producer.
it a round figure 10. Shivam, our producer, will get one chance to make his bold prediction. So I will pull ranks here and be the first one to make my first big prediction. And my first big prediction, and listen, the one rule also I would like all of you to follow is that when your prediction is there, now don't make the obvious ones and which is some minor thing or whatever, right? That Harshit Rana will get retained. I don't want these, which everyone knows, right? Or Nicholas Pooran will get retained back. It has to be something that should surprise our people as well. Okay, so yeah, without further ado, my first big Shivam, can you do one thing? After we make our predictions, can you make it a graphic and show it on screen as well so that our viewers can also see after we make the prediction? He'll try. Okay. My first big prediction is that Rishabh Pant may not be wearing the blue and red of Delhi Capitals. A team
may not be or definitely not.
I mean, how do I not definitely? I'm neither
MS
GMR or GSW.
I'm not ready.
No, even MS Dhoni, definitely not.
Definitely not. My prediction is that Rishabh Pant will definitely not be wearing the blue and red of Delhi Capitals this coming season, which is going to be a shocker to many. Just to give you a bit of a context, because not too long ago you had the GSW owner in Park Chindal come out and say that of course Rishabh they were going to retain. Then he's always been a Delhi Capitals player, so one of the very few players that you identify a team with, Rishabh Pant you say and Delhi Capital comes to your mind, captain, and yet I have a feeling, a sneaky feeling that Rishabh Pant will not be with Delhi Capitals this coming season, and you will see him at the auction.
We can be this wild with our predictions.
You can be this wild with your predictions.
And I also sort of get this feeling that he might not play for Delhi Capitals. I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, we all three cannot be. But even I have this feeling that it's not going to happen.
I don't know, even though
DC
it's
might
coming from you, and with this kind of surety you are saying this with, I still don't feel like that this is going to happen.
Yeah.
I still feel Rishabh Pant staying at the Delhi Capitals because again, he's the only one at this point who's sort of carrying the Delhi Capitals especially after the time that Delhi hasn't ever won an IPL. So he's the only one who's sort of, who brings the crowds and all of these things, even though we have talked about this fact that maybe Rishabh Pant might not be the captain and maybe the franchise doesn't want to keep him as the captain, but still not wanting him as a player, that would be a very big, a very big mistake that the Delhi team would do, because again, I think even they know that he's somebody who people can sort of relate with, and that's the only person who can sort of make a fan base for the Delhi Capitals.
So let me give you why I say that, right? I mean, why? See, it's not that the Delhi team would not want him. That I think, as you are saying, would want him. But just to give you a bit of a context why I feel that may be the case. One, as you've seen, the ownership pattern is such, which is very typical to Delhi. It's not that other teams don't have multiple owners, but typical to Delhi is they don't run it together. They just say, okay, 2 years you do, 2 years I'll do, and that is what they've done. As you have seen, did you expect? Let me give you did you expect that Sourav Ganguly will not continue as a mentor of the team? You did not, right? No matter who the owner, you would have thought
that was still a possibility with the ownership changing this time.
Correct. So by that extension, now you got to also remember that Rishabh shares a very close relationship with the franchise, but more so with one set of owners.
Yeah.
Okay, he's also a brand ambassador of one of their companies, has been for very long. Don't forget that they were instrumental in backing him as being captain, even though Shreyas Iyer was captain, was out injured, they backed him, which actually led to Shreyas Iyer also leaving them. So they backed him. One question is, does he get the same amount of support from the other set of owners? Interestingly, it's going to be the other set of owners that are in charge, as you've seen with the changes that has happened. That's one of the reasons. Secondly, I'm not suggesting that the other set of owners would not want Rishabh. But the problem is, would Rishabh want to continue in a setup that is now being run by the other set of owners, where he is not on the same page as them? So there are going to be multiple dynamics. I have a feeling, what I have learnt is that he's already had meetings. He's had 2 meetings. One with one half of the ownership, one with the other half of the ownership.
Different meetings with both.
Different meetings with both sets of owners. Outside India also. Okay, he's had meeting. Not Dubai is not too far. Yeah. So he's had meeting. But the little birdie tells me that there has been no agreement that they have reached.
But
so there has been no concrete agreement, and I have a feeling that Rishabh himself, as I repeat again, it's not that the owners don't want him. I have a feeling that Rishabh wants to go into the auction and explore various other options. It's just as, let's say people have ambitions, right? You may have ambitions. He may also have ambitions. I think he has ambitions to let go of this and try and lead another team. He also has ambitions of winning an IPL as a captain. Maybe he thinks there could be another setup that may allow him to, or may give him that vision to be an IPL winning captain. And thirdly, he may not be able to, different reasons. Maybe he doesn't agree with the price that is being discussed. Maybe he thinks he can go for a much higher price if he goes. Another reason, there are many teams right now that are hunting for captains. There could have been other teams that would have approached him saying that, listen, we're going to go all out for you in auction, get you as captain. There are multiple, all of these things together. When I put them together, I have a feeling he ain't going to be with Delhi Capitals.
But just going one by what you said, firstly, don't you think that it's not going to be the first time that he's going to be with the other set of owners? As far as that is concerned, he's been under, as in that setup when the other owners is also actually looking. In fact, it's the other owners only who sort of bought him in the first place. I think it was GMR only when they signed Rishabh Pant. Secondly, I wouldn't be shocked, very honestly, if Rishabh is doing this just for the thrill of being in the auction. He is that unpredictable, and he can definitely do that because the tweet and then just to see what the buzz is around him as soon as he's in the auction, he could definitely do that. Now there could be two things to this. Maybe he doesn't want to get retained as a retained player, but he's fine with coming back to Delhi as an RTM just to justify his price.
That is not up to him anyway.
Yeah. No. But if he decides, if he doesn't want to be there, if he keeps his foot down, I don't think the owners will still sort of
yes,
use
but
the RTM for
technically, if they do, he can't do anything.
He can't stop anyone.
The contract that a player signs, if you go to the auction, for example, let's say he doesn't get an agreement, hypothetically, he wants to go to the auction, and yet once his bid comes at whatever, let's say 20 CR, whatever is the final bid, Delhi says we'll match it, he can't do anything. Yeah. He'll have to go back. Maybe again, it's all
but
based
where
on
do you see him go?
That I do not know. You guys can guess because I've given you a bigger thing that he will not be there. You can guess the team. It's a wild guess. What do you think?
Chennai then.
Chennai. I doubt it will be Chennai though.
Punjab again, yeah, could be.
Because Chennai, I don't think will change their captain.
I think it could be Punjab Kings. I agree with Shivam here.
Yeah, could be Punjab Kings.
We'll see.
Punjab Kings
it's
are
a big risk for Rishabh to take if he wants to.
Yeah, exactly. If he's
going to be working with Ricky Ponting once again.
But it's going to be a bigger risk.
That's why you said Punjab.
That's why, yeah.
So
tell us, no, we don't know.
Ricky Ponting, Brad Haddon, it's going to be a complete Australian setup.
Maybe if he's taking this punt, maybe he doesn't get. See again, if Chennai wants to buy him, they will buy him. But will he get the captaincy there or not? That's another thing. So. Exactly. So he's going to take a very big risk just for the thrill of it.
You as a Delhi fan want him to stay.
Yeah, I of course want him to stay. I wouldn't want him to because he's the only one who I can personally bank on at this point. Other than this, I don't see anybody coming in this side.
Prithvi Shaw,
I like him.
I don't think
that's what
I like him, but he's not a crowd puller as of now.
Achha, okay, we're going to move fast.
People would chant for.
He's a controversy puller.
No.
We have to move fast. There are 10 big predictions we have to do.
Your turn then.
Yeah.
Siddharth, your turn. Okay.
So, my first bold prediction is that Virat Kohli is going to lead Royal Challengers Bengaluru in IPL 2025.
So that was a full dugout topic yesterday.
You guys did a dugout on
that. That was discussion.
But this is your prediction.
Yeah, this is my bold prediction that Virat Kohli is going to be back as the RCB captain for the next season of the IPL. See, I think first of all, it was under Virat Kohli only that RCB had the best chance of winning the IPL. That was obviously way back in 2016. And then later, if you look at the seasons 2020, 2021, that's where I think RCB did well. They managed to reach the playoffs. There were those consistent performances. Obviously, a trophy could not come. But then I think there is obviously going to be an uncertainty as to who are the players, the big players they are going to retain. I don't see RCB retaining the likes of Glenn Maxwell. Cameron Green is obviously injured with a back thing that he has had. He's going to be out for about 6 to 7 months. There's no guarantee on RCB retaining Faf du Plessis due to the age factor, although his performances haven't really declined. And knowing that there is obviously going to be a uncertainty in the auction that whichever players that you purchase may not necessarily be of that captaincy material. You can still, fetch a player for a good amount of 10, 12, 15 crores, but then whether that player has the leadership skills or not really sure about it. So just to make sure that, RCB can once again stand a chance of winning the title and in a hope to have Virat Kohli back as the brilliant batter that we saw until 2019. I would want him to take this responsibility and be back as RCB captain.
You'd want him or this is your prediction then?
No, I want him and that's my prediction also.
I don't
But that's my prediction
I
first.
see 0% chances of that happening, very honestly, because I feel Virat Kohli has gone past that. We've heard him.
He's reached Nirvana.
Yeah,
he doesn't want to go
No,
back.
captaincy, I don't see any chance because I think he's past that thing now. He knows that captaincy will bring in added responsibility on him, and
he's shy of that.
No, he doesn't want to take that added responsibility as of now because again he's in a very different zone in that sense. He has a family now. He doesn't stay.
So let me put it different. So if it was this Virat Kohli, he wouldn't have blocked Glenn Maxwell.
That I don't.
Yeah,
maybe.
Definitely he wouldn't have. Definitely.
That Virat Kohli. Yeah. That's why he won't take captaincy.
Yeah, captaincy again because I remember one post-match presentation where he was asked something related on these lines only, and he did say that I left that, and he was like very.
Chhod
certain
aaye
about
hum
it.
wo galiyan.
Yeah, he was
You
very
heard that
certain
song?
about it.
Have you heard that song?
Vice captain, na?
No, was he the vice captain?
This season, when Faf du Plessis played a few matches as an impact player, Kohli was the on-field captain.
On-field captain? No, I don't see him captaining.
Last season.
No, I don't see him captaining. No chance.
You're saying chhod aaye hum wo galiyan.
I'm pretty sure he wouldn't even have had a very big say as far as retention is concerned. Even if he would have been asked about, he would have sort of just given an overview. Would not have been up in the meetings and all of it.
So I agree with you and disagree with you. I agree with you and on the fact.
Captaincy.
Yeah, I would also, we had a full debate yesterday. I would also personally want Virat to lead RCB. I think it will work really well for the franchise and for Virat himself. Both those count. But I do not see that happening in terms of prediction. But to say that he's not going to be playing a role, my friend, Virat is RCB. RCB is Virat. So he is going to play a role. You think he did not play a role when he was not captain of who's going to be captain? It was a coincidence that the man that he admired the most in international cricket becomes the captain of RCB. So that I don't agree with. He himself has said when he gave that emotional video.
What will KL Rahul do if this?
We will get to him later. Right now, so we are done with prediction number 2. You heard all our opinions on that. Okay, now Shashwat, your turn. Go for your first prediction, which is our third prediction of the day.
Yeah, as most of us, we have mentioned big players till now. Jos Buttler, I feel, is going to be part of the mega auction. He won't get retained.
By Rajasthan.
Yeah, by Rajasthan.
Ooh.
RTM they might use to an extent, maybe, but mega auction, I do see him go to the auction. I think they have Jaiswal, Samson, they have Riyan Parag, so they are sorted in that sense. So they are going to go for Jos Buttler. They are going to put him in the mega auction.
Okay. Why do you think so?
Because again, I think most of the senior players are covered in that sense. They have their names.
I agree with him. I'll tell you why. Because there has been as good a player as Jos Buttler is. He's had a bit of a dip in form.
Yes.
Both in the IPL, though the last IPL mixed bag. You know, a couple of great knocks and then rest of them not so. But if you look at the World Cup as well, did not have the most, memorable T20 World Cup. So his powers have waned a bit. That is a big dip. Of course, conditions will be very different now compared to what you got in the Caribbean. But I guess you're looking at a 3-year period. Even if you were to retain him, it's not going to be at a cheaper price. So to give that much money for a Jos Buttler at that moment, I think it is a cricketing decision. Rajasthan have always been one of these teams that have been very judicious about their money and how they use their money. They've always been smart with it. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me if this was to happen. It's not, see, some of the predictions are outrageous, like, wow, this is not an outrageous prediction. Name is big, but I kind of agree it may happen.
I have a feeling that Buttler himself would want to be a part of the mega auction because, he can be fetched at a bigger amount than RR would have probably thought of, retaining Buttler at. And then secondly, he's a double package. Wicket-keeper, batter, could be a captain also.
But could be a captain definitely. But do you see him going for more than 11 CR?
I think it's possible. Absolutely, it's possible.
It's unlikely.
Despite the fact that his form hasn't that.
Because you might have Phil Salt in that auction. You might have Henrik Klaasen in that auction.
Klaasen, they're not going to let
very
go.
less possible. But you have that.
Klaasen more than likely will be SRH's first retention.
He might be the most expensive retention all throughout.
Possible. Yeah. Absolutely possible.
But you will be having PhilAlt and other overseas.
I think still, even if I'm given an option any day between Jos Buttler and Phil Salt, I'm going to pick Jos Buttler.
No.
On form, Phil Salt. On
form, Phil Salt, but then
and Gurbaz. Gurbaz.
I'm going to pick Jos Buttler. Jos Buttler has to be there for me.
Gurbaz in form.
Okay.
It's the years that he has developed himself.
But again, I think the teams are moving towards the future now. I don't think they're going to hang on to the past.
But that's absolutely fine. Any player can have a bad phase. And there's nothing wrong with it.
But again, the whole point is you can expect a good comeback from players after sort of they are not getting old in that sense.
See,
Buttler
Salt and Gurbaz will never offer you a triple package, but Buttler would. A captaincy. So why not?
Triple package, yeah.
Yeah.
But a double package, both of them will.
Okay, moving forward. Amongst all our opinions, do put in your comments as well. We'll try and take some of those in our live chat, and even if you are watching a video after the live has ended, do put in your comments. We'll try and take some of those. In fact, we did a complete dugout on our IPL analysis of each team, and just based on your comments, we might do that again. Leading up to this auction, still 2 days to go. Okay, time for the fourth big prediction, and it's my turn back again. So it's my second, and in our studio, the fourth big prediction, and I'm going with Rohit Sharma to stay at MI. On the face of it, again, you can't think of Mumbai without Rohit and Rohit without Mumbai Indians. Yes, but after what happened last time around and all the speculations of where he could be headed, which team could be interested in him, and so on and so forth, and theories as well that why would he want to play under Hardik? That time he didn't have a chance to leave. This time there is a chance he can leave. Would Mumbai want to retain him? Would Hardik still continue to captain? So many things doing the round. So Mumbai, I think in that sense, has been the juiciest team to talk about in terms of what might be their retention strategy. So that's why my big prediction is that despite what the world may be saying, despite what the speculations may be, I think Rohit Sharma will stay at home, which is Mumbai Indians. And if you want to know the reasons, I will not say it now. I had said it right at the start, that I'm going to give you an offer that you cannot refuse.
I think
that's what happened.
Yeah, even I think that's exactly what has happened. An offer has been...
No, but your prediction can be different.
Yeah.
You can disagree with me.
No, but now since a couple of weeks now, what the chatter has mostly been about and what's been going on, Rohit's car being seen outside the office of Jio also. Recently that happened.
Achha, I didn't know.
Yeah. It's been a while. Yeah, I told you also. Yeah.
Okay.
So
that could be for some others.
Yeah, could be for other reasons, but
Geo Park. So Geo Park, there are so many other events
but why would
happen.
he go for other events? I don't think. Again, I feel that whatever is happening, I think he's also staying in Mumbai.
Right, just now, half an hour ago, he had said something else.
My opinion has changed.
Before our show started, party badal diye.
No, I think he's staying. I think it's a very wrong decision to make from Rohit Sharma. But I don't know why he's doing it. I'm 100% sure it's that thing only, that an offer has come which he cannot refuse.
Okay. Even I feel he's staying.
That's the only reason. And the most excitement was about Mumbai Indians, and they have just destroyed it because the 5 names that are expected to be there.
They all will be there.
Yeah.
We don't know yet. We don't know. Maybe. You will get a chance to make a prediction. See, it's your prediction. It can be anything. You have agreed with mine that Rohit stays. I'm putting my neck on the line. I could be wrong going forward.
Rohit might stay, yeah.
Okay, so that's my prediction. We'll move forward to prediction 5. We'll give you a chance because you're not happy that people are staying back in Mumbai. So make a prediction. Up to you. So what is your prediction?
According to me, Surya will leave MI.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
I've said this again and again. I've said this many a times that I don't see him not captaining this IPL this time around. And I feel that he should leave, and that's what he will do. According to me, because I personally, I just cannot join the dots. I have no logic to sort of understand myself that he stays in Mumbai. There is nothing is adding up to have this conclusion in any, because again, he's just gotten the Indian captaincy of T20I side. He knows that its career is going to be short-lived. He's already playing just one format. Wants to come back in the other two also, but still just captaining in one format, and definitely would want to be an IPL winner also, with maybe being a World Cup winner too.
Okay. I have a feeling that he's going to stay at MI.
Without being the captain.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think he'll have any problems of playing under, Hardik Pandya. So, any which ways, he's an important cog in Mumbai Indians' wheel, and I don't see Mumbai Indians, releasing him. See, Rohit Sharma and Suryakumar Yadav, I feel, they both are equally important to Mumbai Indians. I don't think that, they're going to let him go.
And my question to you is, you just now, when I made the Rohit Sharma prediction, when I made it, you said, I'll agree with you because I can't see any logic to why Rohit would want to stay, because you don't want him to stay. But maybe then they made an offer he cannot refuse. Yeah. My question to you is, why can't the same offer be made to Suryakumar Yadav?
It can be, but I feel that at this point, see again, Rohit Sharma, we talked about this earlier also, winning the World Cup, I think changed a lot of things for him in that sense. The outlook of his what it was before the World Cup and what it would have been after the World Cup. I think that would have stayed. He would have felt that maybe he doesn't know how many more years is he going to play the IPL, so it's better to sort of say goodbye to the IPL from his home in that sense. For Suryakumar Yadav, I think ambition-wise, he has a lot more to achieve as a captain. He would definitely want to achieve a lot more.
I'm not on the same page as Shashwat. I believe, he may stay back. Also, I've said it before that I can't understand the whole. I mean, yes, everyone wants to be captain, but at the risk of, jeopardizing your career, as in who knows which franchise he goes to, what the setup there is, we don't know. This has been a franchise that has been home. And as I said, it's not that it's a novice who's been made captain. In terms of, their success rate, you'd have to say Hardik has been, in fact, in captaincy has been more successful than Sky has been. He's an IPL winning captain. So it's not that you made, Ritik Shaukin the captain and then Sky is upset. Then I can argue. You made Hardik also. They're like similar vintage. So you've gone with it. It could be, one person is made the captain.
But last time none of them was happy. So something
no, they weren't happy.
Changed.
I think they were not happy with the fact that how Rohit was removed. I don't think the world was happy with it. But I don't think they had the personal this thing. I should have been made.
But I think something drastically would have changed. Definitely. I'm 100. There is no other option other than an offer like you mentioned for Rohit specifically that he cannot refuse to, because last time we saw that video that got viral instantly of him chatting with Abhishek Nair about things that are not right.
So all I'm saying is that he may be upset. No, that's why I say there are so many things.
But then why would you want to stay in that?
You come to work every day. One day I screamed at you. You went upset and you walked out. That doesn't mean you don't come back next day, na? I'm just saying.
I get your point.
It is the things that I may have come and I may have had a issue somewhere. That doesn't mean that now I'll come and I just don't want to come to this office. I can still come, become okay, becomes fine. It's part of life. There are ups and downs. Virat Kohli was upset, right? How captaincy was taken. He came back into the team, played under different.
The only difference was there the Indian team and the IPL.
But
you yourself tell me that conversation that got viral of his and Abhishek.
No, so who's saying that he was not happy? Obviously, he was not happy. My point is, there are so many people who are not happy, but things with time change, no? Anyway, we could still be sitting here on the 31st and maybe none of them are in Mumbai Indians. Who knows? Your prediction may be right. But since we are on the subject of Mumbai Indians, we've already done half. So we had said that each of us will make, so our producer should also get a chance. Since we are halfway there, sixth prediction of the day goes to our producer, Shivam. Shivam, your turn. Make a bold prediction, please.
This is my prediction.
Oh, he's already, for his own prediction, he's made the slide ready. Amazing. Which is?
In time.
Oh my God, that's a big one.
Hardik
to leave MI. I think, talk about bold predictions, this has to be the boldest of them amongst all of us. So he's really up the ante. He's really taken the bar higher in terms of bold predictions. What does everyone think? Siddharth,
I don't think that's happening. First of all, I don't think Gujarat Titans are going to welcome him back. That's a different discussion altogether.
No, but the management, everything is changing there.
Yeah. No, but I think Ashish Nehra is going to be retained.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, but mostly.
The reports say this thing only.
We don't know. I mean, what's happening there, we don't know, is what I'm saying. Yeah. So anyway.
I don't think so that he's going to leave MI. I think he has been brought for a specific reason only. And that's to be MI's captain for at least a few years from now. So I don't think, they are going to let him go as the captain, or probably he will think of, leaving the franchise. He is going to be their marquee player going forward. You're not really sure about, Rohit's future as a player, how long he's going to be there for Mumbai Indians. Same can probably be said about a certain Suryakumar Yadav also, who's 34 or 35. So with age on his side, an all-round package, definitely he's not leaving Mumbai Indians.
The whole fight is about this man here, and if he only leaves, not possible, not happening.
I like the honesty with which he said that. I love it.
There's no chance he's going anywhere. We had that. We had a dugout on this now. That who could be the most expensive player in the auction. Hardik was one of them, and he definitely will be, because two things he's offering and fast bowling all rounder.
Three things.
Three things. Yeah, I was
Captaincy.
getting to
Punjab Kings will break the bank for him.
Arey, they will sell everything.
30
for
crore
Hardik.
plus.
So yeah, Hardik
No, why
Pandya.
not? KKR could want a captain.
Shreyas? We'll
He-
get to
he
Shreyas.
may. I'm just saying there are many franchises. That's the thing. Many franchises want. Lucknow wants.
RCB would be
wants.
very interesting.
Many teams want captain.
RCB. But I don't think, see again, logic doesn't suggest that again because he, just the way he was gotten, there is no way you're leaving him for the next 5-6 years.
Definitely.
It's a bold prediction. Sir, you predicted that Rohit will stay in MI. If Rohit will stay in MI, I think he wants the captaincy back.
Oh, so the
Oh,
logic
this is a
that
good
that's a very good
angle.
one. So Shivam, who's made this bold
Good
prediction,
angle.
he has a logic. He feels that since one of my prediction was that Rohit is going to stay in MI, and he believes in that prediction. He feels that he will only stay back in MI because he will now be given the captaincy back because the coach has changed. The man who was responsible for the captaincy changed.
He was never responsible.
No, he mentioned it in a podcast also.
Same podcast where, no, that was
He
different.
mentioned. So he's gone, Mahila has come back. So Shivam believes that captaincy will be given to Rohit and that's why Hardik will leave, is what he thinks. That's his logic. But Shivam, as good as your theory is, and every one of us is coming up with a theory, I personally don't agree with it. I doubt, firstly, that they will. See, again, from Hardik, two wrongs don't make a right. I think it was a wrong time to have given Hardik the captaincy. Rohit could have continued for a year or so. But now that you have, after one season, taking that away from him also doesn't make any sense. So you're just going to make it even worse if you were to get back into this whole thing. Leave that aside. If you can find a mutual common ground with all players, I think that is what Mumbai will try and achieve, whereby they try and retain most of their players and Hardik continues as captain. I think they'll do that.
But just going as far as your all predictions are concerned, everyone is staying in Mumbai. So do you think that everyone has been talked together in one meeting where everyone
No
was
idea.
there?
At that much sources I don't have with them.
That could have happened.
Wow, could have.
Should have.
Could have.
Should have.
Should have.
There's no other way to get everyone on the same page.
Could have, should have. Oh, you could do Zoom call also.
Yeah, I mean that only. Everyone in one meeting.
One
But Zoom calls at times, you know that.
You can record them.
No, not just recording. At times, things don't sort of transfer. Na? There's lag. The Virat also. That
Yeah,
same thing
but
happened,
then
na?
you can show the recording.
Somebody
Na?
didn't
We
listen
were
to-
told that recording will be shown, but in that
That
recording,
recording the Virat and Chetan Sharma one never happened. They did not record.
they should have
They should definitely, if anyone there is watching from the Mumbai Indians, do not forget to
Record.
the meeting. That's very important.
Instagram live.
That to Rishabh Pant does.
Okay, so that's your turn for our seventh prediction of our show. Go for it. 3 left.
I
No,
think
4 left,
yeah, 4 left.
including
So,
this.
I have a feeling that there's going to be a ghar vapsi, a homecoming for a certain Kannad Lokesh Rahul.
He's ensuring we don't miss the other Siddharth.
No, I knew his name.
Contrary predictions, na, than both of yours. The one that Virat will lead RCB, then why will they get KL Rahul?
Because
play
you need
under
a wicket
Virat,
keeper. You would need an opening batter also.
Now KL will also have problems to play under
No,
Virat.
he won't have problems to play
never.
under Virat. He will
KL
never,
would
have,
never have a
problem.
problem.
But why would he want to exercise?
See,
an
first
option
of
when
all,
he knows that there's a demand for captaincy. There are so many people who would want captaincy, and also if he stands any chance to make a comeback in the Indian team in the T20 setup is by winning an IPL for his side.
after what happened with Lucknow under his captaincy, no, I don't think there'll be too many takers to make him captain.
Because there are not many options, na. That's why
You
KL
just have given 3 options in Mumbai Indians only. 4.
2.
Are 4. Jasprit Bumrah, Suryakumar Yadav, Hardik Pandya, Rohit Sharma, all are options according to you. So many options. The problem, can I be digressing a bit?
Yeah.
The problem, and we dissected what is wrong with Indian team test. The problem is this captaincy thing only, fueled by people like Shashwat, that this one is upset captaincy. What that has done is, default, what that has done is, everyone wants to be now captain. Everyone is a captaincy contender.
Yeah.
Your fast bowlers, spinners, all-rounders, batter, everyone is captaincy
Ashwin
contender.
isn't. Ashwin did not.
Arey, of course, yeah, everyone
Yeah,
is.
he's
We have
given-
discussed Ashwin is also captaincy contender. Why not? He's a good option. Make him a captain.
Yeah.
He's going to be a
Yes,
good
yeah.
IPL captain. Make him.
But again, KL Rahul, if he comes to ours, even I agree to this Ghar Vapsi. I see him as a captain.
Okay.
KL Rahul, Virat Kohli opening. KL Rahul, the skipper.
I think
What else does RCB need?
I had one of the reasons why I thought it might happen. See, from the reports that are obviously doing the rounds, I don't see Lucknow Super Giants retaining him. I think he won't even be an RTM option for him. And obviously in the past also there were recent past there were reports that KL Rahul could be headed back to RCB. So I have a very strong feeling that RCB are definitely they are in need of a keeper, an opening batter also, assuming they are not going to retain their current captain Faf du Plessis. I think he solves two purposes for them, keeping and opening batting. So yeah, for
And
me,
captaincy, 3.
no, for me it's Virat as captain.
No, but sir, don't you think that if he is coming back to RCB, he's coming as a captain only?
No, again, I don't know what is happening, but if I was RCB, I will bring him. A local boy can still offer you with a bat, but I would not burden him with captaincy. I
Same.
make him play.
No, but
Asking,
that is what you are saying. But do you think RCB will do that?
what RCB does is very tough for me to do.
No, according to you. Don't you think that he'll come back as a
No,
captain?
they should
only?
not. Yeah.
No, they should not. No, won't
I
they?
don't know. I
Won't
can't
they make
predict
him
that.
the captain?
I don't know.
They should not. That too. RCB also. RCB
they know-
fan base also knows. That he should not be coming
If
back.
they
as
know,
the
then
captain.
they should not. Simple
Okay,
as that.
okay.
Okay, moving on. 7 predictions done. 3 to go. It is my turn now, and I'm talking about Kolkata Knight Riders, so that they do not feel ignored.
My second favorite team.
Your second favorite team. Our other producer, Saransh, who just walked into the studio, his favorite team. I am saying the IPL winning captain, Shreyas Iyer and KKR, that marriage may come to an end.
Wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I'll
Why
tell
would
you.
you
one.
Okay,
I'll
Shivam,
tell
have you cut to the graphic in this?
But the graphic isn't made yet, na?
Okay, okay. The point is that even he's reviewing his decision to stay at KKR. That was the thing I wanted to cover.
Why I feel that's not.
He got trophy winner, captain.
There's no
Yeah.
chance of him. Why there's a possibility of this is because maybe the price he would want to get retained on, that isn't the price that the RCB team is offering him. And so
KKR
KKR. Sorry, KKR team. We were there.
You love RCB a lot, I have seen.
The KKR team.
Inside, your second favorite team is RCB only.
The KKR team would be okay with parting ways with him because they would not want to give him that price that which he would be wanting. He would personally want to be the first retention, but I don't think that's possible in the KKR setup. So I think he'll decide to go. Maybe RTM could be used for him, but RTM would be too far fetched because teams would be wanting him as a captain again.
Okay.
IPL winning captain.
Okay. I'm going to use a very strong word for KKR in this case. If they decide to let Shreyas Iyer go, they would be very foolish to do it. Because you don't always, get a captain who is obviously an IPL winning captain now, is level-headed, knows how to use his resources, can even extract the best out of the most average bowlers that you have come across in international cricket. Not everyone can be of Shreyas Iyer's, captaincy ability.
But many
So
are
I'm not-
saying it was Gautam Gambhir who was
No, it was
responsible.
Shreyas Iyer. Shreyas. See, again, that's the whole reason why
How
I like him so
can-
much.
I'm asking you.
No, he took the
It's-
Delhi team to the final also.
It's
I'm
not
asking.
easy. I think it's not just about his
Yet
captaincy.
Delhi removed him as captain.
No, again, you.
Sir, how can that be? I just want to know. One team he takes them to the final, they remove him as captain. The other team he makes them win, they don't want him.
Because again, he's not the star. He's not the star in that
That's
sense.
very
na.
unfortunate.
Yeah, it's very
But
unfortunate. on him.
according to me, I think he did everything he
Yeah,
could
yeah.
for KKR, not just from the captaincy perspective. He batted at even 4, 5 and 6
yeah,
also.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
was very flexible with his approach. So
Did he choose to bat or was told to bat?
whatever it was, even if the team required it, he did it. So the point is that
He's
you
a
would be
great
foolish
captain.
to let
Yeah,
him go,
yeah, yeah.
and you would not.
How
want
about
to let him
how about I give you a scenario? How about Ghar Vapsi for him? How about he goes to Shashwat's team?
And
Now that the
I'll be-
person who
and the guy in the
replaced with,
Shashwat's team come here.
I'll be
I
very
don't know
honest
about
here. I am.
He goes
okay.
to Delhi Capital.
I'm very okay if Shreyas Iyer comes back as a captain. I am
Because Delhi may
absolutely
look for a
happy.
captain. No, if Pant is not there.
I don't mind.
And
but
he's been the captain
Even when
there.
Rishabh Pant was becoming the captain at that point also, I always wanted him to be the
No,
captain.
even I.
Because I
would
know
be
he
okay
can
with
win
it.
me an IPL. He can definitely did it with KKR. He can do it with Delhi as well. He took that Delhi team to the final.
Delhi won't have Gautam in there.
So no need.
Achha,
No
no.
need. No, but it was Gautam Gambhir only who gave him captaincy in the first place.
Yes,
for Delhi.
he was.
Even I don't mind, having him as the captain of DC. But if I am a KKR owner, I'm not leaving him.
Yeah,
as simple as
ideally
that.
you shouldn't. But
Yeah,
again, no,
I'm not leaving him.
maybe they don't want to leave him. Maybe he doesn't want to get retained at the price they want to retain.
That's a different discussion.
Because they
then.
have Sunil Narayan, Andre Russell,
Problem of
Mitchell
plenty,
Stark.
KKR,
Yeah.
plenty.
Okay, let's move on. We have 2 more to do and then we have questions as well. Siddharth, your turn.
go, yeah.
Penultimate prediction.
I think this comes from Gujarat Titans, and I have a feeling that one of India's pace spearheads is not going to be a part of Gujarat Titans for the next season, and it
Rohit
is Mohammed Shami.
Which-
Mohit Sharma.
No, but this is not a bold prediction. Is it bold?
I think
thought
it
that.
is.
They will be foolish if they leave Shami.
But see, Shami, purple cap winner, has been with the Gujarat team, I agree. But, lately with his injuries and going into the future, he's not getting any younger. He's 35, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So another 3 years, will he be at the top of his game? If I'm Gujarat also, I may still use an RTM for him if I get him at a lesser price, but I don't know. I'm a huge Shami fan. I've always been, but I don't know. I
Even
think
Shami
now
in
you
T-
can let go of him.
Yeah, Shami in T20 cricket I know has pretty much been inconsistent, whether it's in the IPL or for the Indian cricket team also. But then you
No,
cannot
2
really,
seasons ago he was a purple cap winner. I
he was,
agree.
obviously.
Yeah.
Cannot really doubt his credentials, and let's just hope that he performs well once again. He's back. So, but GT leaving him, I think, may not be a good decision, because you've already let go of a most important player of you. That was Hardik Pandya last season. So that's where you wouldn't really want to be
They didn't want to
releasing
let
your
him
star
go.
players like that.
They didn't want to let him
Ha,
go.
they didn't.
Yeah,
want to.
but you wouldn't want to let go another star player. So that's the thing.
Yeah, and it's also not like that they have too many options to retain. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
It's not a problem of plenty. You have Shubman Gill, you have Rahul Tewatia, Rashid and Shami. So it can be very... Mohit Sharma too. Miller you can still let go of.
Okay. I think final prediction of the
My
evening.
turn.
It's
Now that we've
You have one
covered,
remaining.
The baby of our group,
Okay.
Shashwat.
we have covered most of the players, most of the teams. But I have one prediction. There was a person who was sort of commentating last time around.
Acha, wait, I had to show Shashwat a message.
So I see Steve Smith returning to the IPL.
Somebody sent me a message saying Shashwat is too cute. So I thought I'll show it to him.
Thank you.
You saw who sent that
Yeah,
message.
yeah.
Now, a couple of people also messaged me on LinkedIn. They told me that, best wishes to you and your Sports Today team. You guys are doing well and really like your shows.
Thank you. But those friends are going to be of no help to us. This person can be a lot of help to
Oh,
us.
yes, he will be. You know why? He's a former test cricketer.
But yeah, Steve Smith, I see him coming back to the IPL and in Punjab.
Punjab
Ooh,
Kings captain.
That is a bold
captain.
prediction.
That
What made
is
you say
captain.
that? What has he done in T20 cricket that
He
suddenly-
hasn't done anything.
So yes.
Has had a major resurgence in T20.
Yeah, in BBL.
Yeah, led I think a team to a victory in
Yeah.
MLC, the USA
Yeah,
T20
yeah,
league.
yeah, in MLC he had a great time.
Yeah.
In MLC.
2 centuries. After that, he was
And they need captains.
Exactly. And,
Captains are needed.
and we know what Ricky Ponting does. in the
Punjab
IPL.
Kings are in need
Oh!
of everything.
True. Please practice.
We
In
all
fact,
know what
when he
Ricky
was
Ponting
in
does.
Delhi, he would make him play as well.
He would make Warner, Smith, Mitchell Marsh, all overseas. We used to play were Australians. It was fixed. And the one sitting also were
So then you
Australians.
are saying this based on Ricky Ponting. So then he goes to Punjab.
Yeah,
Not
that's what I'm
the
saying.
prediction that he was saying
What?
that Rishabh will not go then.
No,
Captain.
I see Smith going to
I have a feeling that Smith will go to Punjab Kings.
and Warner too.
Yeah, but the captain for me at Punjab Kings is going to be David Warner.
Not Pant. You said Pant is going there.
So you
If
retain
Pant is not there, if Pant is not there, another
we will
prediction.
retain Jake FM, Aksar Kuldeep, and what predictions are made Rishabh isn't coming home.
Okay, these are our top big IPL predictions, do let us know what you think of that. But what we're going to do for the time being, as always, take some of your questions. Let's start with the first one that we have, and this comes from Mr. Shekhar GTN. Remember, he's a big Gujarat Titan fan and he joins us from the US of A. He says, good morning all. My bold prediction, at least for GT, is Ishan is going to be roped in because of his friendship with Gill. I fear the culture of Dosti Yaari is developing.
No. That's and there were also reports in between that they both have had a little sort of issues in between them. But I think that got sorted out because he was dancing on Gill's birthday too. So yeah. It was a very
He keeps a tab on everything on social media, who's dancing with whom.
Same like Shivam is in touch with the owners of the franchises. Every time. So he's also
It was a very
taking
big
tab on
birthday
the
bash.
franchises.
Gill had a very big birthday bash. Yeah.
You were invited.
So I wasn't.
Spot and spice.
I wasn't invited.
It'll be featured on our Sport and Spice.
That wasn't featured. Something else. Shubman Gill was featured in the last edition. Not the birthday party. But
Acha.
he was somewhere
Who all
else.
came?
Many people came. I cannot name them. People would have seen it from where I have seen it.
Shaky vlogger from the UK. He's saying calling a cheerleader is below the belt. No way is it justified, no matter how bad someone is performing. If anyone calls a cheerleader an Indian player, starts chaos.
I think he's talking about Glenn Maxwell, if I'm not wrong.
But who did he call a cheerleader?
No, I think Glenn Maxwell was called a cheerleader.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he's
By Sehwag.
Yeah.
Ah.
And I kind of agree with this.
What was the context? Let me read that. You can take the next question.
I'll take the next question. Dex has a comment that Tristan Stubbs will get 14-15 crore if he comes into the auction.
No, he's not coming in the
But if he does, even I agree with this.
No,
I
he
think it's
won't.
happening.
Yeah, he definitely. That's why he won't go in the auction itself. I think Delhi will retain him very clearly, even
He could
ahead
be,
of
I
the
think,
Jake Fraser.
he
mega.
could be, I think, one of the second or the third retentions for DC. Could be.
Third. He could be after Akshar Kuldeep, if,
Yeah.
assuming Rishabh Pant is in.
Yeah. Okay, Vishal Panchal has a comment that captaining RCB is tough with Virat Kohli on the team. Indian player may struggle unless they match his caliber. Okay, foreign captain might be a better option. I'm not really sure if that's really going to be a thing with RCB, because if Virat is definitely in charge of the RCB thing, I feel that the Indian players are going to be benefited.
No. The point is, it's pretty difficult managing egos and managing a player like Virat. Only a foreign player can do. A junior player, younger to Virat, cannot manage him in the team. as a
Okay.
captain.
KL Rahul maybe is referring to if he becomes the captain.
What are your thoughts about it? What he's referring to, Can he or can he not?
Again, I think Virat just on ground. See again, being while he was captain also of the Indian team and RCB too. One issue was always this, that he's not somebody who's very approachable.
No, but this, I think, Vishal, who joins us from the US, I think this is also misplaced because Virat has played under KL Rahul for the Indian team. Yeah. So who has said that there has
On
been an
occasions.
issue? Has anybody said
No,
there's issue?
even
Come
I
on.
don't think so. That's
No,
going to be an issue.
Come on,
at
yaar,
all.
he is the same Virat when he is not playing becomes a water boy also. So, I mean, that I think is unfair. Just to refer to that earlier comment about cheerleader, yes, he was referring to Sehwag in his podcast. He had said that Maxwell was nothing but a 10 crore cheerleader. But then that is based on his observation that he had. In Virender Sehwag's opinion, 10 crore is paid to Maxwell, but he's not pulling his weight. All he's doing is not being serious. And that's why he
But
called him a
still,
10 crore
you cannot
cheerleader.
call somebody a cheerleader in that sense.
No, but I'm
But
just
see
saying.
again, I'll just tell you, Gautam Gambhir also
This
till
is-
the time he did not join KKR as a mentor. He also used to sort of break up the amounts of players and say one run is going to cost this.
No,
much
I'm
and
not
all of
going
this
getting
will
into that.
happen
I'm
that.
not getting to that. Can never be done. That
Yeah.
math does not
and then
add up.
himself he bought a Mitchell Stark.
No,
too.
that math cannot add up, boss. That is demand and supply. That even a lot of people do analysis. I've never understood. It does not. My point is, it's a dog world, right? It's the same franchise-based model where Rohit Sharma is removed from captains despite winning so many titles. So, if a franchise is paid 10 crores and something is expected, and if you're not performing is one thing, but if you're not serious about performing, you can disagree. One can say I'm serious, the other may say, but if he feels that you're not being serious about performing, then he will say certain things. If you are not listening to the mentor, if you're being casual, what else do you want them to say?
Okay.
What else do you want them to say? See, this has been a problem with a lot of players, and it's not just a Virendra Sehwag. You've heard it from a various section of players as well. There are a lot of people, and it's a truth, because why is it that IPL has this time made a rule that you cannot sign up for IPL and then miss out? Because a lot of foreign players have been guilty of treating it like that. If a big money you get, you will come. If you don't, you will miss it. You will give an exam. Say, I've got injured, I don't want to come. My point is that somewhere you have to put them in line. Indian players don't do that. For them, that is everything. They'll put their heart and soul. I'm again not saying that everyone can guarantee a performance, but it's also attitude. You and I are sitting us from the outside and commenting. Somebody has to ask Sehwag that why did he say that? There must have been reasons for him to say that he wasn't up to.
Jason Royd has done this many times.
Yeah.
Got picked at the base price and then suddenly decides not to come.
Yeah.
Okay, Love Karan Toor has a comment that thoughts on Gujarat Titans, Shubman not being the top retention.
I'd be surprised that he's not retained. He definitely will be.
And top.
No, he will be
No,
retained.
top could be, let's say Rashid is there. So that's fine. What's wrong with that? Sanju is the captain of Rajasthan. He will not be the top retention. So that's fine.
For Rajasthan, who will be?
I mean, whoever you
I
go
think it will
with,
be Sanju only first.
you could retain him at 14 CR is my point.
Yeah, but 18 they don't have any.
Yashasvi Jaiswal,
Yashasvi
maybe.
and Sanju.
Sanju
Yeah.
and Riyan.
Riyan though definitely is getting.
Could be 18.
No.
No.
Hopefully not.
Will you be surprised if it is?
18, yeah. 18
Achha, you will be surprised.
Sunrisers could also have their Riyan Parag, Abdul Samad.
But he played every game last time and did decently well.
Decently well.
Some games go.
He also needs to arrive now, like Riyan
I
Parag
agree.
last season eventually did.
True that. No argument on that. Soumya Dasgupta is saying India's performance after the 83 World Cup, that battering and blasting from West Indies, 2011 World Cup win, whitewash in England and Australia. Only in 2007 this didn't happen, but we had different captains. So after World Cup wins, is this a specific trend? Soumya, this is something we mentioned in our analysis of India's loss, that sometimes it does happen. When you put all your heart and effort in one performance, then there is a dip, because to be at your ultimate best for a very long time is not easy. It happens in a lot of sports. And so maybe, that happened. I like, I'll give you a football example. They say that in the same year to win your league and Champions League is very tough, because if you concentrating on your league, then Champions League performance dips and vice versa. There are few teams who've done a double and triple as well, but they're very rare. So it does happen.
Okay.
Dhanush, he says Gambhir has left politics, but politics haven't left him. Harshit Rana could make his international debut in the third test match just one day after IPL retention, which we discussed, Dhanush, at the start of our show. But we are still waiting on that, because let that test match happen. Let's see who's rested. We have enough time. See, after 31st, we will have to go back to discussing Indian cricket. We'll do a full. But if that is going to happen, we have said that we are going to
Tear apart.
We're going to raise our voices.
Yeah.
We cannot be cheerleaders.
We
A
already
word
did
that
raise
was
our voice
used.
when he got sick
Yes.
for the 30.
But if this was to happen,
and then he was bowling in the
Dhanush,
next
you
two
be
days
with
after
us.
that.
You be with us on our show.
I kind of like this comment from Ridiculous. Although, I would want KL at RCB, but KL to CSK? I don't mind that. Seriously, this is a good suggestion.
For the sake of Indian cricket, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They have revived.
They've revived everybody.
Tube,
Dube. T20 World Champion.
Shardul,
Lord Shardul.
Lord
They have revived everyone.
Tushar Khandekar. No, sorry.
Deshpande.
Deshpande. No,
No,
hockey
they
player.
did not
player.
revive. No, again, they did
He's a
revive
player.
him. You know the season.
No, I know. I'm
After
saying
that
that.
season, Rahane was picked for
How
the
come
WBC
it
final.
And the season Tushar, they won the IPL. Tushar Deshpande was the most expensive bowler ever.
Yeah.
Ever in that season. Ever. Not even 1-2 things. Ever. Most expensive bowler. And they won the IPL with him.
No, Watson though did well for Rajasthan also. Yeah.
Bloody knee
RCB
and
season,
smashing.
2 seasons.
Watson only didn't do well for RCB.
That is no, but that happened. So many
But
players.
CSK have a proven record. They
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
revived
they
many.
can win with anyone.
But
we know
I
that.
kind of like this.
They also
Yeah.
have Sanders. One day, someday, like New Zealand, they'll get him. He'll pick wickets and he'll win it for them.
You know, you'll have
Kuldeep.
Yeah,
Indian team
Kuldeep.
plays Kuldeep with one test, he picks wicket, drop next, and then on the bench.
But Kuldeep to Delhi revived his career. You have to give credit to
Huh.
Delhi for that.
Okay, on that note, we're going to take your leave. All our 10 predictions are done. Thank you so much for your company. If you are not watching our live broadcast, do leave us a comment in the video. We'll try and address that in our subsequent dugouts tomorrow as well. And yeah, do let us know otherwise as well. What do you think of your bold predictions, and maybe some of your predictions we can, discuss going forward. On the 31st, just to give you an update, the retention list will come out at 5 p.m. is deadline. That's when we'll start getting to know the retention list. And so we will be live at 5 p.m. with all the latest, and we'll go on till 6, 6:30, 7 till whatever time. So do give us company on the day retentions are announced. It's Diwali day. All of you are going to be at home. Diwali also a bit of confusion, 31st or 1st, but 31st is when the retention is going to be. So we'll see you on that day. For the moment, from Shashwat, Siddharth and I, take care, good night, Nandri, Vadakkam, Shubhratri.
Eat your vegetables and don't trouble your mother.
Bye.